Hey, this is Dane, aka Sherpa from featherprop.com, and today I am standing in my kitchen bringing you this video to show you my food supply, my menu selection for what should be the longest backpacking trip I've ever taken. Hang in there. All right, this backpacking trip is on the LHHT. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I spend a lot of time on the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail, or the LHHT. And I've hiked it. I've done 6 through hikes. It's a 70-mile backpacking trail that runs from Seward, which is located in Cambria or Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania, on down to Fayette County, which is in Ohiopyle, where the trail ends. 70-mile footpath. Now, I've hiked it from end to end a number of times, but this time I'm going to do something different. I'm going to begin in Seward. My plan is to hike the 70 miles into Ohiopyle. There I'm going to grab a shower, change of clothes, turn around, and hike back up to Seward. So the plan is to hike the whole trail twice. I'm going to do what they call a yo-yo. Start at the one end, go down to the bottom, turn around, and come right back to where my vehicle is. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. In any event, I want to show you my food selection. This trip is going to take 11 days, 10 nights. That's the plan. Could be 12 days, 11 nights, depending on mileage, depending on how things go for me. But my goal is to be 11 days in the woods on this trail. I'm also going to meet up with another group of hikers. It's LHX 2018. I've got a link below. Please check that out and learn about that. Great hiking group. They're moving south like I am. I'm going to hit them on day 3 or hook up with them on day 3. And they're raising money and awareness for an organization called Gear Forward. Again, check out that link below. Super organization that collects used backpacking gear and donates it then to like Boy Scout groups and those who need it. So please check that out. All right, so we're going to take a look at my menu selection. And let me say just something about that first. I've done a number of hikes. I kind of know what my own body needs are. I know what I like. I know what I dislike and things like that. So this menu selection might not work for you, but I think it's going to work for me. We'll give it a shot. We're going to find that out. And a couple of considerations as I was making up my menu selection. One thing is, of course, I wanted the caloric intake that I needed. I need to have enough calories to make this trip. I needed nutrition to make this trip. So that was obviously first and foremost. What am I going to need? 2, I wanted to make sure that it was lightweight. I didn't want to carry cans of food. You know, I'm not going to, this is as light as I can make it and still maintain my nutritional value. And 3, I wanted to have a little bit of variety. Now, I consider myself sort of a low maintenance eater. I don't require a lot of variety. I don't, you know, I mean, I can get by with most things and I'm fine. I really am. I don't need a lot. I don't have a lot of demands when it comes to backpacking food. But at the same time, a little variety would be nice. I remember years ago I was on a backpacking trip. I hiked, I don't know, 6 or 7 days, and I was eating bagels every meal, every day, it seemed like. By the end of the trip, I was chucking bagels. I couldn't stand the sight of another bagel. So I want to mix it up a little bit, and I think I've done that. So let's take a look at it now. Okay, as you can see, I have my food set out here by day of the week. I actually wrote little tags. Friday, that's the day I begin. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I hope to be out of the woods Monday, but I threw an extra there for Tuesday as well, just in case I need a breakfast Tuesday morning for some reason. All right, first up is my breakfast meals. Now, I have 3 breakfast meals that I'm going to be eating on a rotating basis. I call it a hot breakfast, a dry breakfast, and a cold breakfast. My hot breakfast is going to be instant oatmeal. I'll take it back. It's not instant, it's 1-minute oatmeal. I prefer that over instant. I just pour hot water in it, throw it in my cozy, let it sit for a minute, and I've got a really good tasting breakfast. I've already put in some brown sugar. I put in some craisins for some flavor, and also I put in my coffees inside of this bag, as well as a little pill bag. I keep my daily medications are put in here, so as I eat breakfast, I'm reminded to take the medications or vitamins or you know, whatever you need. It's a great idea, a great way to take your pills. So that's my hot breakfast. My dry breakfast is an oatmeal square. It's the same amount of calories as the hot oatmeal, maybe a little less because I threw brown sugar and craisins in it, so it doesn't have that. But I'm going to also throw in a fig bar that I'll eat as well, and of course I have my coffee, and I'll have my pills and pills in that bag as well. The third breakfast is a new one for me. I've tried it here at home, but I haven't tried it out on the field yet. And it is it's granola with sweetened coconut flakes and powdered milk. So I can just pour in cold water, stir it up a little bit, and I should have cold cereal. Very quick, very easy breakfast to make. I've tried it at home. It tastes like cereal. So I'll have cereal. Now, again, I have those 3 breakfasts, and I'm just going to rotate them. So every 3 days I'll have oatmeal. Every 3 days I'll have a cold cereal. Every 3 days I'll have a breakfast bar. So that should give me that variety and still give me what I'm looking for the entire trip. Next up is my snacks. I do like Clif bars, 2 of them in particular, the white macadamia, the oatmeal raisin. They're 2 of my favorites. So I'm going to mix those up with some power bars, some energy bars, and things like that for breakfast. And I'll carry those in my hip belt so that mid-morning, maybe 10:30 in the morning, I'll grab something to eat just to kind of give me that power to make it to lunch. Now, lunch is next, and what I have is, again, some variety, which is what I'm looking for. And oftentimes for lunch, I may just sit on a log and grab something, or I may not even sit. I may just keep walking and kind of snack as I go. It just doesn't bother me. I don't have to always sit, take a big break. I may or may not. We'll see how it goes. But my lunches are relatively quick. I don't have... I'm not cooking for lunch, so I won't be doing any of that. I won't be heating any water up. I'll just be eating as I go. My lunches will consist, like, for example, I have an oatmeal bar the first day. I have these mango slices, a few ounces of those. I love those mango slices. They're really good, and they're dehydrated. I bought them, and so they're just something to sweetness, give me something good to eat. I got some chocolate bars in there, and that'll be my lunch. And then I have energy bars for like day 2, some mango. Day 3, as you can see, is I'm going to eat the tuna. The tuna, they have flavored tuna now. It's not just, tuna salad, but they have all different types of flavors. And I have the tortilla shells that I'm going to take with me, and I'll eat a couple of those for lunch. I've had these before, and they are really good. A good source of protein out on the trail. So that'll be my lunch. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and throughout the week, I'll have different types of lunches, and I think I have the variety, I think I have the taste, I think I have something that I'm looking for lunch. Now you see here on Tuesday, I have no lunch set out. Now the reason why is because when I hook up with LHX 2018, this group of hikers, we're going to be crossing County Line Road on the trail, and just off County Line Road, really just about a 5-minute walk from the trail, is a little deli. So we're going to walk down there for lunch. We're going to plug our devices in, get charged up, get something, get a sandwich or wrap or something like that. So I don't have to plan a lunch for that day, and that's great. That's going to cut down my weight a little bit. Afternoon snack, pretty much the same thing. I have a variety of different snacks. Maybe one day a Clif bar, one day a power bar. I'll have Snickers and some Nature's Valley peanut bar. Really like those. So that's just middle of the afternoon. Trying to get to lunch, may need some energy, so I'll eat one of those bars. Again, I'll keep those in my hip belt so that I have those ready to go when it's time to eat. Dinners. And it's always, dinners are sometimes a little bit of a challenge, but again, I think I have it. We'll find out. My first meal is going to be dehydrated vegetable soup. This is a homemade vegetable soup that my mom makes. I've done this before. It's really good on the trail. I mean, it tastes so good. I dehydrate it myself, and I'll just add hot water, let it sit for a little bit. I have a bagel for the first night, and I'll put a little olive oil in there to sprinkle on the bagel, and then I'll save that olive oil for some other recipes coming up throughout the week. So that'll be my first evening meal. The second one is going to be some Ramen Bomb. This is made by a friend of mine, Steven. It's his recipe. Ramen noodles. He has mashed potatoes and gravy he put in. He said it's really good. I'm anxious to give that a try. Thanks, Steven. And that'll be my meal number 2. Now you can see my next couple of meals. I just have paper here. These are just the nutritional value, just to remind me of what I'm going to be eating. But this is Sasquatch Fuel. Sasquatch Fuel, and you'll find a link to them below. Sasquatch Fuel is sponsoring LHX 2018 and providing meals for us. So this is fantastic of them. I haven't received them yet. When I hook up with the group, they'll give me these meals and I'll have them and I'll put in my food bag. So I have different meals. They're instant meals. Pour hot water in, let them sit. You can eat them out of the bag. And then the bags are burnable. You can throw them in your campfire and get rid of your bag right there. So really looking forward to trying Sasquatch Fuel. Thank you, Sasquatch Fuel, for supporting this trip and for sponsoring us like you did. So those are my 4 meals. Now, so this first part of the week, I'm going to carry, well, let me just start backwards here. From Thursday is when we're going to hit Ohiopyle. So from Thursday backward, as you can see, this will all be in my first food bag. So I'm going to put 2 food bags together and I'll put the weight below. I haven't weighed it yet. I'm looking at probably, I don't know, 4.5 pounds. I have to throw in some Gatorade yet and I haven't done that. So this will be my first part, my first food bag. The second food bag will be, we'll just start here with Thursday dinner, and that will go through the end of the week. So this will be my second food bag, and that'll be in Ohiopyle. I'm going to drop this food off before I begin, so when I get into Ohiopyle, I'll have that. Now you'll see also here on Thursday, I have no lunch planned. That's because on Thursday by lunch we should hit Ohiopyle, and we're just going to hop in one of the stores or restaurants there and have a nice lunch together. Now that's when the group leaves. That's when I turn around and head north again. So I'll have my second food bag. I haven't weighed it, but I'll put the weight below once I get that bag weighed as well. So second week, pretty much like the first. I have my breakfast rotating. You know, the hot breakfast, the cold breakfast, the dry breakfast, we'll do that the same. And then also my snacks, I'll have my Cliff Bars rotating in and out, the different Cliff Bars for mid-morning snack. Lunches will be somewhat similar. I'll have energy bars. I'll have my tuna and tortilla shells. I'll eat those. So lunches will be pretty much the same, but they're going to be rotating. So hopefully I won't get bored or tired with the lunches that I'm eating. Mid-afternoon snack, again, the same thing, Snicker bar, peanut bar, something like that to kind of just help me out through lunch. And then dinner, a little bit different on the second week. Some things that I've tried before, just different. I won't have these the first week. I have ramen noodles and a bagel. I'm going to have one of my favorite meals, and that is mashed potatoes with Spam singles. Love this. I don't eat Spam singles at home, but on the trail they taste so good, and so I'll have those Spam singles with the mashed potatoes for 2 days on the trail. And I threw in some cookies. I'll have some hot chocolate that I'll throw in as well for an after dinner snack or something sweet and some extra calories. So that looks like what I have. I do have a food bag on the side that I'm going to throw in just a few extras, maybe some Gorp raisins and peanuts and M&Ms, maybe some candy bars, a little bit of extra chocolate, things like that. So I might toss in just a few more items just in case I get hungry. So we'll see how it goes. Please come back in a few weeks. I hope to have another video posted from this hike. If you have some suggestions, if there's something about my menu that you want to ask me about, please make a comment. Something you don't like, put a comment. Something I can learn from you, put a comment. Again, please subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me if you did that. And that way you would be alerted if my new video gets posted. So I think that covers my menu. I think that covers my meal. Looking forward to this hike. Looking forward to trying this food out for 11 days. We'll see how it goes, and I'll try to let you know. And hopefully one of these days, I'll see you out on the trail.